Tom, let me go ahead and ask you through some filters, some lenses that a prospective Matterport. I'm thinking about getting started with Matterport. I'm trying to decide what camera. My lens might be something like, well, how about in terms of quality? You know, you told me about these 5 cameras. Could you really tell a difference between them, 6 cameras?
Tour quality?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Pro 2 and Pro 3 are very similar, like I said. The Z1 is slightly off. No, I'm sorry, the Z1 is close to the Pro 2 and Pro 3. The 1-inch was the blown out windows, and the coloring was slightly off. That might be attributed to being in beta mode. And the axis is just kind of no bueno.
No bueno. Okay.
No bueno.
No bueno. So what I would suggest to our viewers, our listeners, is go to WGAN.info/Sparks Media Group. Go look at all 5 tours that Tom looked at. I looked at all 5 of them, Tom, and truly, if you had done a blind taste test with me and said, tell me which was shot with which camera, I don't know that I could have done that. I could have told you that some looked a little better than others. I could certainly tell, oh, this one had 360 views outside versus 360 scans.
Yeah.
But generally inside the house, walking around, I thought, wow, they're all pretty similar. So, and that probably goes back to your point about, well, if you're just starting out, you know, $1,050 Ricoh Theta Z1 camera may, you know, cut it and let you shoot the space in 35 minutes versus maybe taking 2 or 3 times that.
Yeah, it's super easy to, you know, nitpick things when you have that luxury. But when you're, you know, there's a lot of factors. There's budget, there's time on site.
Well, let's talk about it. We talked about quality. We've really touched on speed. You can do you mentioned the 2 360 cameras that you shot in a third or half the time of a Pro 2 or Pro 3. If you need outdoors, it sounded like if you needed outdoor scan data.
Well, you can use the Theta Z1 and the 1-inch outside too. I just chose not to do the whole yard.
Okay, but it's not the right tool to design to capture scan data. That's a whole nother discussion. But truly, if you're shooting outdoors or you have high elevations or great distance or accuracy matters, or this E57 file or Matterport Matterpack, you really have just probably 2 options, right? Matterport Pro 3 camera and Leica BLK360 first generation. Incidentally, Tom,
I'm buying. Oh, sorry.
Let me just say parenthetically, just yesterday, Wednesday, February 1, 2023, Matterport announced that they will support the Leica BLK360 second generation, but they haven't announced when. So if when matters, go with the first generation. If you need the BLK360 second generation and can wait, it's coming. Matterport support says they're going to support that camera. Tom, I'm so sorry. You were about to say something and I cut you off.
No, it's okay. I just I lost my train of thought on what I was about to say, but that's
I was talking about outdoors, height, distance, accuracy, E57 Matterpack.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm buying 3 Pro 3s for the price of the first generation BLK if it came down to it. I like the Pro 3. But it's interesting about the second generation version that they're going to support that, because there was some talk that because they have the Pro 3, they may just say, forget you, Leica. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah. I think what they've probably have overcome is to say, well, the Pro 3 quality of the imagery is much better than the BLK360. But if somebody needs the level of accuracy that a BLK360 can provide, then Matterport will support it, because the level of accuracy of a BLK360 first, second generation way exceeds a Matterport Pro 3 camera. So they're competing with each other, but they're not. I mean, they're competing in the sense that if you needed to go out and buy another camera and you had $22,000, you would go buy three and a half Matterport Pro 3 cameras for $18,000 versus going by one Leica BLK 360 scanner first generation for about 20 or 22,000.
Yeah.
Okay.